Hi, you guys. Erin here, back with another moon update for you. We are having a full moon coming up Thursday, June 24th at 11:39 a.m. Pacific time. Now, something I want to throw out there because I get this question frequently. When we're having the new moon or the full moon occur during the daytime, I have my ceremony the night before. I will be out on the night of June 23rd when I can make visual contact with the moon, and that's when I'm sending my prayers. According to my research and my experience, that's how we achieve our greatest success. Okay, and one more thing I'm going to put out there. This, for me, is not by any means about worshiping the moon or any of the celestial bodies. This is simply about understanding the profound influence that those celestial bodies have on us as a collective and also as individuals. I am very confident in saying that we absolutely have free will. This is about connecting with those heavenly bodies to keep us on our journey to our highest soul purpose with the most ease and grace. This is about honoring ourselves and our growth. And again, connecting with those influencers up there. Okay, now back to this full moon. This full moon takes place in the sign of Capricorn, 3 degrees Capricorn. With any full moon, what it is about, it's about the peak of the growth cycle. When we go back to January 13th, I believe we had the new moon in the sign of Capricorn. That was the beginning of the growth cycle, okay? So now what we do, this is a time to kind of go back and reflect or examine our growth in Capricornian ways over the last 6 months, okay? So the sign of Capricorn, this is the cardinal earth sign. Cardinal meaning that this energy has force. This is a very ambitious energy. The earth element is what gives Capricorn its practicality. This is a grounded energy. In fact, the combination of these things gives Capricorn really good qualities for taking care of responsibilities, taking on authoritarian positions. In fact, the sign of Capricorn is represented by the mountain goat, also the sea goat, really. But when we think about it in terms of the mountain goat that can butt its way through obstructions and also wants to make it to the top of the mountain and be on top like a boss. This Capricorn, it's like if somebody's got their sun in Capricorn and it's really well aspected, these people make really good bosses. They can take authority over things to take care of responsibilities. So how have you embraced authority for yourself? Now, we all experience this as a collective. However, it is extremely beneficial to know where the sign of Capricorn is in your natal chart, to know which area of your life this manifests for you. If maybe Capricorn is in your 6th house in your natal chart, that's the house of health. Maybe you've taken on responsibility for your own health over these last 6 months, or maybe it's in your 2nd house, your house of money and possessions. Maybe you've had to take on more financial responsibilities over these last 6 months. That's something to, honor yourself for. Or maybe it's in your 10th house, your house of career, and you've taken on more responsibilities with work, or maybe you are becoming the boss, that sort of thing. Okay, so and I offer these 10-minute moon readings just for that reason, just affordable 10-minute moon readings for $22 to let you know what area of your life this is manifesting for you. If you'd like to schedule an astrology reading for any of these new moons or full moons, just go to my website, erinwageastrology.com. You can see all of the different packages that I offer for astrology readings, or you can just send me an email at erinwageastrology@gmail.com. And I will leave links to those in either the description or the comment section. It just depends on where you're seeing this recording. Okay, now let's go ahead and share the screen here so you guys can see what's going on for this full moon in Capricorn. So for starters, I work with geocentric Western astrology. I love all forms of astrology, but I just resonate most authentically with geocentric Western, okay? So with that said, we put Earth right here. Earth is right in the middle. And these guys right here, these are all the celestial bodies where they will be around us for this full moon, okay? So we're gonna focus right here and right here at first, okay? This right here is the sun. And this right here is the moon. If you're watching this on a phone, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but do your best. So you can see they're opposite each other. This is what happens when we have a full moon. The sun and moon are 180 degrees away from each other. This is what gives Luna her full illumination, okay? So we see the sun here is at 3 degrees Cancer. We will have just experienced the entrance into summer solstice, okay? That's when the sun enters the sign of Cancer. This is just a few days before this full moon, okay? The sign of Cancer is a very sensitive energy. In fact, it's ruled by the moon. The moon rules our emotions and our moods and our intuition, amongst other things. But that sign of Cancer can really have heightened intuition. It can be emotional. It's kind of like the nurturing energy of the zodiac. Okay. Now, and that's said, I love this full moon in Capricorn because the sun is in the moon's zodiac sign, and then the moon here is over at 3 degrees Capricorn. So Capricorn moon, what's great about this is that can give us the practicality that can keep us grounded. When we have a full moon, emotions can be heightened. Intuition can certainly be heightened as well. Our moods can be a little shifty, and that Capricorn energy can help to keep us grounded through that. Okay, now what I'm seeing here is a lovely connection being made between the moon and this right here is Jupiter and Pisces. So Jupiter and Pisces is a very different energy than moon and Capricorn. Jupiter makes things bigger. Jupiter expands energies. It brings abundance. It brings luck. It brings wisdom, philosophy. It's a very beneficial energy. And in the sign of Pisces, it's working with ease. Jupiter is one of Pisces' rulers. Now that's said, when it's in that sign of Pisces, it's basically like it's working in its own castle. It knows where everything is, so it can work comfortably here. That sign of Pisces is kind of known for its spirituality. In fact, Pisces it's represented by the two fish that are tied together. One is in the spirit realm, the other is in the physical realm, and they're tied together so they don't get separated. That sign of Pisces can have a strong tendency to tap into the spirit realm, okay? So this connection that's being made, it's called a sextile aspect, and it brings opportunity. It's an opportunistic connection. Now that said, maybe this is, the first time you want to experience a full moon ceremony, and this will give you that ability to tap into the spirituality behind this. It's, opportunity for that. Now, I'm just going to put this out there. By no means is astrology just a spiritual concept. It is a hyper logical, it all based on mathematical equations. It's science, it's math, it's truly a language. That's why they're called astrology readings. We're reading the stars, okay? Now, also what I'm seeing is this Jupiter and Pisces is making another lovely connection to the sun in Cancer. This is a trine. This is a harmonious connection. So giving us some ease to, really step into our sensitivities, but also staying grounded with that Capricorn moon. So there's a really nice combination of different types of energies going on here. Now, also, I'm going to put this out there. When I'm doing these recordings, they're generally about moon transits. It is crucially important to keep in mind that there's plenty other celestial influences going on currently. For example, this right here is Uranus in the sign of Taurus, bringing abrupt, revolutionary, and technological changes to Earth in many ways, has a strong influence on our monetary system. Currently, Uranus is making a square. This is going to be going on for a while, making a square, a challenging connection with Saturn. I think a lot of this has to do with power struggles and that sort of thing. We've also got some Pluto finishing up in Capricorn for the next 4 years, entering anaretic degrees. I see this as there's secrets that are trying to be revealed. There's power structures that don't want secrets to be revealed. We're having sort of like a battle of information, flooded with information in this age of Aquarius. Currently, we'll have, for this full moon, actually, this is lovely. Mercury will no longer be in retrograde. Mercury will be in the sign of Gemini. It rules the sign of Gemini, so it's working with ease there as well. This is about communication. It's making a beautiful connection to that Saturn. So this is, it's a good time to communicate with others, especially when, you can connect with others concerning responsibilities, that sort of thing. Maybe it's time to have a business meeting, something like that. Okay, so I just wanted to throw those things out there. Now, For my moon rituals, I like to add in gemstones, crystals that resonate well with the sign the moon is transiting through. Okay, so the zodiacal birthstone for the sign of Capricorn is garnet. I've got a couple pieces here. This is a very typical piece of garnet right here. Garnet usually comes in like a dark burgundy, comes in other colors. Really the burgundy, the dark reddish garnet, that's the one that really resonates the best with that Capricorn energy. I've got another piece here. I've also got some garnet beads on today. Now, when we are using the birthstone that, you know, is dedicated to the sign the moon is transiting through, this can actually help to bring some like tranquility to the mind. But Capricorn resonates plenty with other stones, plenty of other stones. For example, I've got some here. This right here is tiger's eye. Okay, tiger's eye is a gorgeous stone, brown stone. This is tiger's iron, which is very similar. Capricorn resonates with both of these very well. What these can do, first of all, they're protective, but they're also good for brain stimulation. Another stone that's pretty popular and well known is malachite. This is another one that resonates very well with the Capricorn energy. It's a beautiful green stone. This one is actually really good for transformation. This would be a good one to keep around if you're going through some sort of a major transformational process. You know, like I said, we just shifted into you know, the season, we just had a shift in the season. So that's a transformation. Keeping something like this around is really good for that. Okay, actually, I could go on and on and on. I think most importantly, well, first of all, I'll leave a full extensive list of stones that resonate well with the Capricorn energy. And to let you know, I reference the stones from the Encyclopedia of Crystals by Judy Hall, but I also use astrology books as well. And from my experience, as long as, I mean, honestly, you don't have to have any stones. This is all about intention here, but some common ones that people have is like clear crystal quartz. Okay, clear crystal quartz is this is going to amplify your prayers, make sure they're heard, but it's also cleansing for the vessel. However, this does not necessarily offer any protection, even though it's an angel. I love this crystal so much. So I always like to keep a protective stone around as well. Lapis is a really good one for protection. Let's see here. I've got black tourmaline. This is, you know, the most protective stone I own. I always mention that in one of my videos. Another one is green tourmaline. Green tourmaline is another one that resonates very well with the Capricorn energy. I don't think the light's going to pick that up, but it's green and it is gorgeous. These are very protective stones. So I make sure to have both the amplifier and the protector, or you can get something like this. This is another one that's just good for anything, really. It's actually good for any zodiac sign as well. What this is tourmalinated quartz. Okay, so this is basically clear crystal quartz with tourmaline inside of it. So it's the amplifier and the protector all in one. I love that stone so much. Okay, so let's see here. Some other things to mention as well is that, you know, these moon transits, they are a form of transformation. It's important to keep in mind that it really, transformational processes are not always easy. But another thing that can really help us through that, or, you know, just transform ourselves again with a little more ease and grace, is fire. If I have time for having, you know, a bonfire outside and that sort of thing for my moon rituals, I love to do that. Sometimes I don't have time to do that. And if that's the case, it's a good idea to have a candle burning. Fire is truly the most important element in the process of transformation. Now, if you are going to use a candle, I do recommend kind of staying away from, you know, chemicals, candles that are made with, you know, chemical perfumes and that sort of thing. Just a regular old beeswax candle is what I would recommend, you know, when you're saying your prayers and that sort of thing. Okay, now another thing I want to mention too is I like to pay a little extra attention to the part of my body or part of our body that is ruled by the sign the moon is transiting through. Capricorn rules, well, it rules our structure, our bones, even our teeth, but it very much rolls over our knees. So I'm not sure how you want to go about paying a little extra attention to your knees, maybe, some good yoga poses, something like that, or even just, good knee massage, something like that. It's more just for me, it's the conscious awareness that is something that is being influenced in my body at the time. So, okay, I think I'm going to leave it out that I just covered a ton of information for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you would like to, again, schedule an astrology reading, just visit my website, erinwageastrology.com, or send me the email at erinwageastrology@gmail.com. I'll leave links to those. I'll also leave links to other platforms that I'm on. You can get in touch with me that way. And also, if you are, watching these videos, if you have any suggestions or, requests, something else that you would like for me to put in addition with these videos, or, talk about some other astrological transit that's going on, or just the signs or something like that, please do leave a comment and let me know, because I do pay attention to those things. Okay, you guys, until next time, namaste to all of you.